SWTOR FTW. Time to get pumped about Star Wars The Old Republic. Boom, sucko! What's up, everybody? AWOL here from FTW Broadcasting, and I'm super pumped to bring you another episode of my favorite show, SWTOR FTW. There is an O in SWTOR, folks. There is now. Alright, this is going to be a community highlight video in which I bring you this to you every week, and I highlight the best in the Star Wars The Old Republic community. This week, I'm really proud to start things out with Dimbo the Trooper. We're going to move into Bootleg Radio. We're going to go to Tormonger.com, and then we're going to finish things off with a guild called Warmadden. I know, a lot of things to cover, but they're actually very connected, as the Star Wars The Old Republic community is very tight, and they work with each other, and that's how I found out about all these guys recently. So let's dive right into it. And our adventure begins here on TorSyndicate.com, the ultimate community site, in my opinion, for Star Wars The Old Republic, and I was on their podcast, Tor Syndicast number 32, the W, referring to FTW, anyway, very funny. Barcelona and Lord Hammer invited me on the show, and they were so kind to have Dimbo the Trooper on there as well. And if you're not already familiar with Dimbo the Trooper, he is a gentleman that wrote a short story for a writing contest for Mos Eisley Radio, in which they called people out in 750 words or less. Write a short story about the character you're gonna play when you play Star Wars The Old Republic. Dimbo the Trooper did it and got in the top 3. I'm going to play you a quick snippet of his short story and tell you a little bit more about this gentleman here in a moment. Let's check it out.
Titled Dimbo the Trooper. Name? Dimbo. Dimbo what? The Port Authority asked. Just Dimbo, sir. What do you mean, just Dimbo? That's just what they've called me since I can remember. I grew up on the streets here. I haven't thought about my home in a long time. All I remember is being alone, begging for food or credits on busy street corners. It was like that for me for a while, until Moss, the roading owner of a local diner, took me in. He found me in one of his dumpsters when I was about 6. I knew nothing about my past or my life before the streets. That didn't make joining the service easy, but I'm here now.
Oh, gonna cut it off there, teaser. Alright, folks, if you want to listen to the rest of the story, which I highly recommend, it's here on Dimbo the Trooper's WordPress page. And right here, Dimbo the Trooper, here's the full short story. And if you want to read other Dimbo the Trooper stuff, he's also got it here on his WordPress pages. He's constantly dropping stories. He's got Taurus parts 1, 2, and 3. And maybe this will inspire you to write your own stuff. And there's a contest coming up later in this broadcast, so I'm going to tell you about, so stick around for that, folks. And let's check out some other stuff that he's doing. He's also a part of Bootleg Radio, and he has guest starred on Keyboard Heroes, a show that comes on every Thursday at 4 p.m., and he has contributed to that on a regular basis. And if you're not already familiar with Bootleg Radio, it is powered by Tormonger.com, and they do have the coolest hologram graphic over here on the right-hand side. I mean, seriously, look at that pirate. He's about to run that winch through. I don't know, maybe he's not, but they've got a 24/7 Star Wars The Old Republic podcast player here in the center of their page, which is super awesome. And also, check out Keyboard Heroes, awesome program on Thursday nights. And that's not it, folks. Keyboard Heroes has their own site, and they're counting down until they come to New York Comic-Con. And if any of you out there are coming to New York Comic-Con, Twitter me, Facebook me, because I live here and I'm going to be here, and hopefully my boy Danny will be here with me. 62 days away is that con, and I'm sure there's going to be some big announcements there, because that's going to be real close to the actual release of this game, speculatively speaking. Anyway, Dimbo the Mayor was the episode here on Keyboard Heroes, if you want to check out that episode in which Dimbo owns on the mic, and he's super interesting to listen to, and he's very educated. How do I know that? Well, because of this, Dimbo's Radar. This man combs everything in the Star Wars The Old Republic community and puts it together in Dimbo's Radar, which is basically a survey of everything out there, and he breaks it down in the top 5 most interesting things of the week. He does this every week, so check this out in the link in the video description below. If you don't have time to check everything out, well, he breaks it down here for you. And if you're wondering why it's called Dimbo's Radar, well, that's because Dimbo's a nickname he's gone by for a while, but also, this gentleman used to work on a submarine, and he worked with equipment that, yeah, did radar stuff. That's right, did radar stuff. What kind of description is that? Anyway, Dimbo's Radar. Come check it out here, folks. And if you want to follow this gentleman like I have on Twitter, it's at Dimbo56 in the video description below, as he's pumping out lots of interesting links about Star Wars The Old Republic. Speaking of interesting links, okay, how about Mandalorian Girl? And if you guys were interested in Taurus parts 1, 2, and 3 on Dimbo the Trooper site, well, we got short stories out the yin yang here from Mandalorian Girl, who has been featured on many podcasts out there. Check it out, Taurus parts 4 through 19. Tons of original short stories about Star Wars The Old Republic. Just want to plug this real quick because this is good stuff. If you guys enjoy reading fan fiction, if you guys enjoy reading original short stories and getting involved with people that are being very creative about this game, then come check out Mandalorian Girl in the video description below. So what the heck is Tormonger.com? Well, Tormonger is aiming to be the #1 site for Tor strategy, videos, and theory crafting, is what they're saying. So let's check out their website. They've got a bunch of forum posts over here on the right-hand side, and obviously we know that they're hosting Bootleg Radio, which is the biggest hub for Star Wars The Old Republic podcasts out there. So that's pretty impressive. I like what they're doing so far. Let's check out what else they got. They have all kinds of the latest videos, the SLS's walkthrough, theory crafting, and Jedi Consular videos, so you can catch all of that here. And also they've got latest class releases broken down over here by advanced class on the right-hand side. If you go click on one of the classes and maybe one of the advanced classes, you get to a page like this, and Assassin, and I just love the look. Man, this little hologram effect they have over here on the right-hand side is so freaking awesome. Anyway, they break it down, they give you movie and a bit of information, and as soon as the game comes out, they're going to be giving you more information on this website about your advanced classes, so come check them out in the video description below. That's not all they're doing though, folks, and the thing I'm finding most interesting about them is their Theory Craft 101 video. I'm going to play you a quick clip to give you a teaser. You need to come check out the full thing because these guys clearly mean business. So do these Jawas over here on the right. Love it! Alright, let's watch the video.
Glad you're here to tell us things.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Tormonger.com's Theory Crafting 101 video. My name is Endorn, and I'll be your host for this tutorial. So let's go ahead and dive in. Now, basic MMO theory craft can be broken down into one simple formula. Output is equal to the effect of buffs, debuffs, and talents on your ability's base damage plus your character's bonus damage multiplied by the ability's coefficient. If your head just exploded, don't worry. We're going to break all this down and make it simple and easy to follow. So let's go ahead and get started with base damage. Now looking at the Grav Round ability for the Trooper, you can see that it deals between 1580 and 1590 damage. To find its base damage, you add the minimum damage from the tooltip with the maximum damage and divide by 2. For Grav Round, this means 1580 plus 1590 divided by 2, which makes our base damage 1585.
Alright guys, if you want to check out all the details about base damage and theory crafting, come check out the rest of this video. Clearly these guys mean business and they've got high production value on these videos, so I'm really impressed by that. Link in the video description below. Alright, I mentioned a contest earlier, folks, writing contest. I'm not going to leave you hanging any longer. I'm here on Warmadden.com, one of the guilds out there, and I'll tell you more about them here in a moment, but I need to get into this contest because this is fresh, hot off the presses here, writing competition press release. And Warmadden is working in conjunction with Tormonger.com for this writing contest, which will consist of 3 story arcs, 5 chapters each, so you guys will have a chance to do a lot of writing. Winners will get prizes, digital or real. Artists out there, you can also participate. I'll tell you how in just a moment. However, if you win, you'll also get the digital or real prizes. You'll be featured on the SWTOR forums and on the Tormonger website, so you will get exposure. So, Mandalorian Girl and Dimbo the Trooper, you guys should probably participate. And all of you guys out there listening who have writing skills and like Star Wars The Old Republic, let's do it. And in this contest, you'll have to use Star Wars The Old Republic lore and use the provided outline, which is going to go public very soon, so come check in with these websites. Each of the chapters is going to be about 2,000 to 2,500 words, and the story has to stay consistent, obviously, from chapter to chapter, based on the outline that they're providing you. So, if you win one chapter, you can't win the next one. You have to wait until the next story arc. They want to make sure that they have a number of winners out there, not just the same guy winning over and over and over again, because he owns. The final stage of the contest is going to be an art contest, and basically you're going to have to read all the stories that came out and draw a color cover that represents the entire story arc, which is going to be really, really awesome. I don't know how they're planning on distributing this later. Oh, I guess it's down here, a PDF file. They're going to publish this digitally for free for everyone to enjoy. So whether you're going to participate or not, you will be able to enjoy this. So come check in with these sites later on. You'll be able to get an awesome free fan fiction Star Wars The Old Republic story. I like this. Links in the video description below. And if you guys are wondering what Warmadden is, well, it doesn't really have anything to do with John Madden, but it has everything to do with this. Here's their guild advertisement. I kind of liked it. It had some good energy. Teaser. Alright, you can come watch the whole thing later in the video description below. This is going to be a Galactic Empire guild, as their company clearly is listed as Galactic Empire. Their occupations are Sith Warrior, Sith Inquisitor, Imperial Agent, and Bounty Hunter. Come check out their YouTube channel in the video description below, as they are planning to do some raiding tutorial videos and PvP videos available for the public for free when the game actually comes out. On their main website, I was very impressed. This is the reason why I'm featuring them, guys. They have it together, so everybody else who's planning to put together a guild, or you already have a guild and you want to kind of get it together and see what everyone else is doing, take a look at what Warmadden is doing. Over here on the left-hand side, they have membership. Each position, whether it's open or closed currently, which makes it easy to look at a glance, you can apply here. They also have their event server available here on the left-hand side. Constant articles. They're working with Bootleg Radio and contributing to Tormonger, so they're contributing to the actual community and not just self-serving guild, which you do see a lot of in like World of Warcraft. These guys are actually contributing to the community at large. I like that. And if you click right here, you'll see that they have some pretty active forums. They have some recruitment pages in the cantina where some discussions are going on, so you can check that out. And here's an impressive feature. I like their roster, and you can check this. You can sort the roster by members, characters, roles, awards that they're giving out for like rating and that sort of thing, maps. You can search for individuals, and I really like how organized this is. This is very, very nice. And so those of you out there that are planning to run a guild, take note of what they're doing here. They've got their online calendar as well. They've got social nights, an officers meeting. They just really have it together. Facebook.com. You can come follow them if you're interested in applying to their Imperial guild. And here's the most unique part, in my opinion, about this guild is their store. So they sent me a link to their Cafe Press store so I could come check this out. And I started scrolling down. I'm like, oh my god, look how much Warmadden gear you can get. Oh my gosh. Look at all the playsets and toys available. Hoodies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, button-up shirts, stuff for your freaking baby, a bib. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff. Hoodies, hats, and here's my favorite, the teddy bear, and the license tag. Forget about it. You got your thing for your 4 GB flip. I mean, whatever. Look at all. Man, your freaking dog can wear a Warmadden shirt. Anyway, buy all their playsets and toys in the video description below. Warmadden's in it for the long haul, baby. Alright folks, that concludes this episode of Community Highlight. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to go check out Dimbo the Trooper, Mandalorian Girl, Bootleg Radio, Tormonger, and Warmadden. Support those out there that are supporting the community, and hopefully this inspires you to go support the community as well. If you want to subscribe to our channel, click up in the top left-hand corner, and if you want to check out our playlist, click up in the top right-hand corner. Previous episode, as always, down on the bottom left. Next episode, down there in the bottom right. And if you guys share this on Facebook and Twitter, I would really appreciate it. When you click the like button now on YouTube, a Facebook and Twitter share option, it does pop up below that. If you share this video, guys, it will spread the love so that everybody I featured in this video will get more views, more traffic, and that will allow them to do more stuff for the community. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you in the Star Wars universe.